Hey guys, so color. Color is one of those elements of art, and let's talk a little bit about it. So of course we have our primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. These cannot be mixed to get, but you can mix them to get other colors. So in a previous, for the younger kids, I mixed these three colors. So we have a yellow and a blue to make our green. We have a red and a blue to make our purple. And then we have a red and a yellow to make our orange. Now these would be secondary colors because we're only mixing two primary together to get one secondary color. However, this word trinary we haven't really talked too much about. A trinary color is when you take one of these secondary colors and you mix it with another one of these primary colors to make the color in between. So for example, if we take this orange color and we mix a little bit of red to it, like so, then this color in between the orange and the red would be this red-orange color. So now you can kind of see that it's a secondary color, meaning the orange, and a primary color, meaning the red, but you still have a color in between because the world is not made up of just 6 colors. Now I'm going to do the same thing over here with the purple. So if we have a purple and we mix a little bit of, let's do red on the other side, and we mix a little bit of red into it, so it's in between the red and the purple, then we get this red-purple or red-violet, because technically this would be called violet. So you have violet and red together make this red-violet with red in between. And if we keep going all the way around like so, so the next would be taking a little bit of blue and mixing the blue into some purple here. Then we have a blue violet. And then we do the same thing to the other side, taking the blue and mixing it a little bit into the green so that we have more of a blue-green. And then we would take our green, and we need a little bit of yellow now, and we mix it more into the yellow. So again, we have our primary, which is the yellow, and our secondary, which is the green. And we mix those together to make a trinary color. My green was already kind of a yellow green. That's okay. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to take the yellow and mix it into our, let's go pretty far over here, mix it into our orange to make our yellow-orange. So there we have it. So that's our color wheel. And let me move this around just a little bit. There we go. So now you can see how the color wheel can be created out of paint, like so. So you have red, then you have red-orange, then you have orange, then you have orange-yellow, then you have yellow, then you have yellow-green, then you have green, and so on and forth all the way around. And that is a color wheel, and you can create that on your worksheet. If you don't have paint, feel free to use markers. You can even do markers and let them bleed together. Alright, so next up is tints and shades. So a tint is any color, such as red, and white. And you basically add white into that color until it gets lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. So let's see what that looks like. So I put some white over here and some red here. And I'm just going to bring the red down on my paper to meet my white. And then I'm going to take my white and start mixing it up. And then I'm going to mix it down. Just like so. So now you can sort of see how it became red, then like a lighter color, and then slowly became this pink color. And that is how you make a tint. Now let's see about the shade over here. So we have red and we have black, and we're going to make a shade. So we're going to drag down our red over here. We're going to drag up our black a little bit. And be careful with your black because it will get dark fast. But there we go. So now you can see that you have your red, then you have this darker color, and then slowly but surely as you drag that red into that black, basically makes a black. Slowly but surely, but it gets darker and darker and darker. So a tint is adding white, shade, adding dark. So there you have it. Now two other words that they talk about is complementary, and complementary is anything across the color wheel. So if we have a yellow and we have a purple, those are directly across the color wheel. And if we were to mix those two colors together, we would make a brown. Because purple is made up of red and blue, and yellow is just yellow. So the two of them together is all three of the primary colors, which makes brown. So another complementary set would be orange and blue, because orange is just red and yellow, but blue is just blue. And the last complementary color that we always talk about would be green and red. Red being just red, and green being yellow and blue. However, all of the trinary colors can also be a part of a complementary color. They just get a little bit more tricky. And then the last is just talking about colors that are next to each other. So an orange, a red, and a red violet are all three colors that are all right next to it. So these colors together would be called analogous colors. And they are the exact opposite of complementary, because complementary are opposite, where these are basically like neighboring colors on the color wheel. Alright guys, well there you have it. You got your color wheel, primary, secondary, trinary colors. You have your tints and your shades, just like so. And hope that all helps. Alright guys, good luck. And let me see it.